Hello, my great and wonderful people. How una day today? I hope all of una day well. INEC don't start again. Yes. INEC with the old officials, the chairman and APC people, they don't start again. They don't come outside with another format. As we talk now, they go to courts, they seek for permission for them to format BIVAS. Yes. To format BIVAS. Because those BIVAS now where it be say all the information when it be say it contain all the polling units where people take vote and all the screenshots of the result of the people when it be say it votes now inside it day. And as we talk now, the next move by this INEC now to enter court go they seek permission to make sure say they format all those BIVAS. And remember, if court grant them that permission, which is to say all the evidences when it be say yes, people they pursue to tender before court because of the presidential election, when it be say they manipulate, all of them will wipe away. And this one are the next move when it be say INEC they pursue right now. Although we get this interview when it be say we receive from our outstanding journalist from Arise News when it be say in name now Rufai Useni. I want make una hear everything when it be say Rufai Useni talk concerning this action by INEC and the officials. We'll come back.
INEC should please, for the love of mercy, stop the cheap blackmail. If they're trying to blackmail us now with the elections, why is that when people call their attention to the fact that there were flaws in the process, why didn't they stop then to have a rethink? INEC should stop this cheap blackmail because they're beginning to look suspect. The damage is much already. We don't know what people are even saying about us on the international community. I think it was the 79 elections that made Fela release a song called Babala Nonsense. Crazy democracy, demonstration of Chris. But the sad reality is that over 40 years after, we are still saying, as Fela said, we have turned our democracy into a demonstration of Chris. This same BIVAS INEC wants to tamper with. There's empirical evidence that says any attempt to reconfigure BIVAS would disrupt all the information on it. And let's not forget that the pictures of the results were taken on the BIVAS. So you want to reconfigure. Reconfigure simply means reconfigure the setting, reformat, wipe out most of things there for a software upgrade. So what happens to the pictures taken on the BIVAS? What happens to the accreditation done on the BIVAS? Accreditation records. We also have empirical evidence that says that information on the BIVAS sometimes even take time to load about a month after. You remember the Osun election incident? Yeah. That we had a technical expert here that came to tell us that there were even variations in the results given to the party that first requested the BIVAS information and the backend and the PDP. As we speak now, for the love of mercy, I think those materials should be taken away from INEC now, kept in a safe place. Because I don't trust the integrity of INEC still having those BIVAS materials in their custody as we speak. If we want to truly scrutinize the process. Did INEC tell us that they were going to upgrade the BIVAS before now? Were they not supposed to stipulate in the own guidelines they put out? And why do you need to reconfigure the BIVAS? Is it not the same voting register it will have? And the same polling unit is allocated to? The same INEC that want to reconfigure has not been able to tell us what caused the technical glitch. All of a sudden, the same INEC that claimed that his commission was going to meet to review have not been able to come out with a review. And now they are so quick to go to courts to vary the hitherto ex parte given. People should not pee on our backs and tell us it's raining. Because we are fast turning this democracy into a demonstration of Chris. Nigerians are not crazy. Let people be able to inspect. If INEC is not ready to do the election, INEC should take the blame, not try to blackmail Nigerians and hoodwink them into thinking that it is without these BIVAS reconfigured that they will not be able to do what they ought to do. Furthermore, I think we should even investigate this INEC BIVAS contract, because it's very suspect too. What was the due diligence behind those that were given the contract? How much did every BIVAS machine cost? How much did it take to align the software in it? How much does it take to run the back end? I think INEC should be open to public scrutiny. And I think the EFCC should also investigate INEC on this BIVAS machine and everything. But please, in all of this, they should remember, Nigerians are watching. And Nigerians are quiet because they want to believe in the process and trust in the courts. And when they are quiet, they also have a right to protest, like the PDP protested. And that's why I'm very shocked that rather for the APC to keep quiet and their spokesperson to keep quiet, they keep fanning the embers of war and inflaming the situation. For the APC members that forget in a hurry, that are taunting the PDP for protesting and wearing black, saying they are wearing funeral clothes, I am sure they remembered that President Muhammadu Buhari at a point protested. And when he protested, tear gas was used. And that led to the judgment that Femi Falana got, that you don't even need to get permission before you protest. Dr. Abati, you are the legal person. Am I lying on that? We all remember it was that protest, as a result of the inhalation of the tear gas, that led to the demise of Juba Kadibu. Let's not forget, people protested in the past. So if they can protest through in the past, the question is, why is it wrong for the PDP to protest? Why are they making the work even harder for President-elect Bola Tinubu? Because you see, and this is for President-elect Bola Tinubu, I hope these your spokespeople don't lead you astray. Because what they are doing is, they are doing the greatest disservice to you as a person. This is looking too triumphalist. This is looking too vindictive and puerile, to say the very least. This is looking too petulant. That anytime people have a constitutional right to challenge something, you either tell them to go to court and say they don't have any right to talk. I keep asking, if we want to build a country, it is righteousness that will exalt this country. Because the process that a lot of people have complained against favors you now doesn't make it right. And that's why when I asked the APC person here, that was here yesterday, that you claim that they were rigging too in favor of Labour Party in the Southeast. So why don't you just call for a redo of the election if you feel disgruntled? He couldn't talk. That speaks volumes. We should stand for righteousness. Because it favors you, even if it's not a just system, you should speak against it. Because what goes around comes around. Life is like a boomerang. And we keep keeping these hurts. Yorubas have been saying, Umbo, awala day. It's in favor of you now. You are happy. But when it comes around, hope you will not complain. People have a right to protest. Peacefully, I should say. And nobody should mock anybody. All we want to do is to build a great country, devoid of partisanship. And Nigerian people, please, it's time for you to shine your eye. The political class are one. It is who will benefit the people and the processes that the people will stand up for. And if you are draining, you are waning in terms of inspiration, let Jennifer's doggedness inspire you. Despite the fact that she was hurt in the face, she continued with her process. She ensured she was going to vote. We must all embody the Jennifer spirit.
All right, I believe say you don't hear everything from the mouth of Rufai Hussaini. This one are verified information. Tell me, I don't know the reason why if you say this would they look say as the every Nigerians not just get sense. I don't understand. They just believe say as they just desire to do and say every Nigerians will just believe say now so things just be. I know how this people take the reason. How they take the reason. This one are the solid information and evidence when be say we all get for hand. When people when be say they tell us say we go court concerning this presidential election, where the information when it be say all of us depend on to go to court, not beside that BIVAS. Although every party get their own agent when be say they get the result, they must compare those results with the one when be say it dey for BIVAS. In as much as these people they not upload this result for server, yes, for the portal of INEC when they say they're supposed to upload those results. Now all the information they inside BIVAS, right? Remember say they screenshot all those results now to upload them for server now in the switch off, right? Up till now as we dey talk, all the information if they genuine, which is the day inside this BIVAS. Now INEC enter court, they ask the Supreme Court of Nigeria to give them the order to format those BIVAS, which is to wipe away every information, evidences when it be say we get. Tell me, if the police agents carry their own result, when it be say the screenshots, where they for one compare am? If those BIVAS, if they give them the permission to format all those BIVAS, I believe say una don't see another strategies, another format when it be say APC and INEC take come outside. We know this one not be handiwork of INEC alone. APC and INEC that they work hand to hand to make sure say yes, Nigerians not get any proof when the time to enter Supreme Court reach. Shey una don't see am. But one thing when basically they send across as a message to these people not pass be say then to the door to think say Nigerians go succumb to this their plots and at the end they will remain for that seat. It no will work. All right, I will leave you to share your own opinion with us in the comment section even as we draw the line here. We will see you when we see you. Remember, we love you all.